Put down the weapon! Put it down!
3 shootings, 3 deaths, 3 weeks, and tonight, the footage federal agents didn't want you to see. Unseen camera angles, contradicting official accounts, and a city demanding answers about what really happened. Good evening, I'm Georgia, and tonight we bring you exclusive analysis of newly emerged footage from a series of deadly shootings in Minneapolis. The numbers are staggering. Since January, federal agents have shot and killed 3 people during what's called the largest enforcement operation in history. But tonight, newly revealed video footage is challenging the official narrative. Cell phone videos and surveillance cameras paint a dramatically different picture. And what they show has legal experts and civil rights advocates calling for immediate federal investigation. The most recent shooting happened just yesterday morning. A 37-year-old man shot dead in subzero temperatures. Federal agents claim he was armed, but the footage tells a more complicated story. To understand what's happening, we need to look at the sequence of events that brought us to this moment. 3 shootings in 3 weeks. It started on January 7th. Renee Nicole Good, a 37-year-old mother, is shot and killed by ICE agents. Her death ignites immediate protests. 10 days later, January 17th, a second shooting, another fatality. Details remain murky, but witnesses describe chaos. Then yesterday, Saturday, January 24th, temperatures at 10 below zero, Border Patrol agents shoot and kill a man in South Minneapolis. 3 shootings, 3 lives ended. And now, 3 separate investigations underway, with new footage emerging that challenges everything we've been told. Let's focus on yesterday's shooting, the most recent incident where new footage has just surfaced. According to DHS, Border Patrol officers encountered a man with a handgun who violently resisted. They claim agents fired defensive shots. But newly obtained surveillance footage and cell phone video from multiple witnesses tell a different story. This surveillance video shows federal agents approaching the individual. Watch carefully here. You can see the man appears to be walking away when agents make contact. It's difficult to confirm if he's armed. Agents surround him. There's a brief struggle. Then, multiple shots fired, the man falls. Agents immediately secure the area. This cell phone video, shot from 50 yards away, captures what sounds like multiple firearms discharging in rapid succession. One witness in a coffee shop said, "I heard shouting, then bang, bang, bang. I never saw him with a gun. I never saw him threatening anyone." Another witness described the aftermath. "He was on the ground, shell casings everywhere. It was like a war zone in a residential neighborhood." The January 24th shooting is just the latest, but it's the death of Renee Nicole Good on January 7th that has become the flashpoint for national outrage. Renee Good was 37 years old, a mother. Initially, officials claimed she was armed, then said she struck an agent with her vehicle. But this surveillance footage from a traffic camera shows a different sequence. It appears to show agents approaching a parked vehicle. Then the vehicle begins to move forward. The critical question: was the vehicle deliberately trying to strike an agent, or was it attempting to flee? And does that justify lethal force? Legal experts say this raises serious constitutional questions. Immigration violations are civil matters. The use of deadly force must meet an extremely high threshold. The shootings have ignited fierce protests. Hundreds gathered outside the Minneapolis ICE field office, demanding an end to militarized immigration raids. Organizers say the federal government is treating the city like a battlefield. 3 people are dead. This has to stop now. Faith leaders held a vigil last night, calling for transparency. Memorials have sprung up at all 3 shooting sites, demanding justice. So what are federal officials saying? We've reached out to ICE and CBP for comment. In a written statement, DHS defended the operations as lawful. They say officers are authorized to use appropriate force to defend themselves. Notably, the statement does not address the footage discrepancies. The White House has doubled down, characterizing the operations as necessary for national security. Tonight, multiple investigations are underway. The FBI has opened civil rights investigations into all 3 incidents. But here's the complication. Federal agents operate under different rules. They have qualified immunity, making it difficult to hold them accountable. One attorney told us, oversight mechanisms are weak. That's why this footage is so crucial. It may be the only objective record. Families are exploring legal options. Civil rights groups, including the ACLU, are considering federal lawsuits alleging excessive force. This is about the unchecked use of deadly force. The footage raises serious Fourth Amendment concerns about unreasonable seizure, taking someone's life. While Minneapolis has become the focal point, this story is part of a much larger national picture. The Trump administration has launched the largest immigration enforcement operation in history. Federal agents have conducted actions in over 40 states, but Minneapolis is the only city where these operations have resulted in multiple deadly shootings. That raises questions about training and rules of engagement. A former ICE official told us, 3 fatal shootings in 3 weeks in one city? That suggests a serious training problem or leadership failure. Congressional Democrats have called for immediate hearings and for operations to be suspended pending investigation. So far, the administration has refused. So where does this go? Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey has called for a moratorium on ICE operations and directed police not to assist. Community leaders are planning additional protests, demanding transparency and the release of all evidence. Let's be clear, this is not just about immigration policy. It's about the fundamental question of when federal agents are justified in using deadly force on American streets. 3 people are dead, 3 families are grieving, and tonight, newly revealed footage is raising serious questions about whether those deaths were justified. For now, a city demands to know what really happened when immigration enforcement turned deadly. I'm Georgia. Thank you for watching. If you value this kind of investigative reporting, please support us. Subscribe to our channel, Redline USA, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Stay informed.